Hey guys, it's actually Sunday night right now. I just got back from going to Garden City. I mentioned it in my last video that I was going to be going out of town, so I'd kind of have an opportunity to get some other things that I normally can't get. Unfortunately, it's Sunday, so Hobby Lobby was closed, but I still got to go to a couple other stores and got some kind of nice things that I'm pretty happy about actually. Um, yeah, haul time. The first place that we went was actually Sam's Club, and at Sam's Club I only bought food because I got like a big bag of pistachios, which was like $17. Maybe I should have bought that. But then I also got like some Pop Tarts and some fiber bars that'll kind of, come in handy on mornings that I can't go to breakfast at my school. But my whole goal at Sam's Club was to not buy a lot so that I could spend more money other places. So the second place we went to was Hastings. Now, Hastings is an entertainment store that is going out of business. So everything in the store was 30 to 50% off. And I actually found quite a lot. So the first thing that I found at Hastings that I was like, oh, that's exactly what I wanted was this book. This is called Makoto's Cross Stitch Super Collection, and I don't know a whole bunch about the author of this book, but I know that there's very similar books that were published like Japan only, or that are being like brought over to um, Western markets from Japanese pattern makers. And so I saw this and I was like, yes, this is exactly what I had been looking for. Just a book that has a bunch of like really small designs in it. Let me open to a page that has some really cute ones on it. There's one page I really liked that had dinosaurs. Here we go. So these are just some examples. These aren't charts. These are just examples of kind of what's in the book. And it's a really cool book. Like it has a lot of patterns. Most of them are really tiny. Some of them are a little bit more intricate, like some of these. And yeah, this is a really cool book. It was only, okay, so it's originally $20. It was marked down to $8.99 as its lowest tag. This was actually a used book, so then it was 50% off. So this was only like $4.50. So this was a great deal. And for something that I already wanted, it was like, yes, oh my gosh. So yeah, I'm really happy about this. And then because the store was like really picked over, but there was still a lot of stuff, that was like the only thing I found in the like craft section with needle crafts that was cross stitch. A lot of the other stuff was other fiber crafts or like just regular sewing, quilting, that kind of stuff. And so I was kind of looking in some other sections, and then I found something that just blew my mind and made me so happy. So this is called Doodle Stitching Transfer Pack, and it's a little bit beaten up because it wasn't in the best of shape on the binding. It actually has a ring binding inside. But this is 300 plus embroidery patterns, and just I saw the cover and I was like, oh, this elephant! I need this elephant! Oh my gosh, it's so cute! I am like obsessed with this elephant. Like I want to make it like right now. I want to get started on it right now. But like the very beginning, it just has some kind of introductory stuff, and then it has like a little stitch library, like most books like these have. And then it just goes straight into iron-on transfers. And I don't have an iron, so I might have to go see about buying a craft iron or something like that. I don't know how well those would work with these. But it's funny because yesterday I put out my video, well, yesterday for me, probably not for this video. Yesterday I put out my video where I talked about I was going to try some embroidery stitching, and the Obsessed Stitcher, hello again, I keep mentioning you in like all my videos. She had left a comment saying that I should try and get some of the iron-ons that you can get from Walmart. And I don't think I've really looked at what we have at my Walmart, but I thought, oh yeah, I probably should do that. Like that would be, something to just kind of help me get started. And then I found this. It was like, well, perfect. And there are a ton of really cute ideas, or like a lot of cute like motifs in here. There's one in particular that I really love too, other than the elephant, that I think I'm going to stitch first. There's actually two on this page. So this page is like celebration, and it's got this pinata. How cute! And then also this bunny right there, super cute too. So yeah, I've looked through this book. There's a ton of really, really cute motifs. There's celebration and then floral. There's also under the sea and food with wings. Um, and then there's even like an alphabet-y part. Then there's a miscellaneous, which on the miscellaneous one, this page here is like camping themed, and I really love this map. I think it is super cute. Probably gonna have to stitch it. I don't know when I'm gonna get to start stitching these because, like I said before, I don't have an iron. I don't think there's even an iron on campus. One of my friends had an iron last year. I don't know if she does this year. But I know I've seen them at Walmart. They have the little tiny craft irons. I don't know if that would work on this well, but I really hope it would because if it will, then those are only like $6 or $8 and they're pretty tiny, so I could keep that in my dorm room and use it for ironing on things. Um, and then also at Hastings, the other thing that I got is an amiibo. I don't know if anyone really cares, but I'm really happy about it. This is Olimar for Super Smash Bros. I really love Pikmin. I actually have a design that's Pikmin that I'm going to be doing eventually because ugh, I'm so bad at planning out patterns that I want to do. All I can ever focus on is what I'm doing. So after we went to Hastings, we actually went to Target. And the Target that they have there has a Starbucks in it. It's the nearest Starbucks for like our whole region. Like, we live kind of near the border of also Colorado and um, Oklahoma, and within this whole region, it's probably the closest Starbucks. Uh, oh, and actually, backtracking to Hastings, that embroidery book at the very back, it has like a little folder flap that is supposed to be like you can put your cut off transfers in, like if you cut off the page, that kind of thing. Well, whenever I was on the way back, we were on the way back from Gardens, about an hour and a half drive. I was just looking through the book and I noticed that the back felt really thick. Well, inside of this envelope was actually this envelope. And it says right here, charts. And I'm like, charts? And then it says like, you know, clutch bag, row cushion, hair picture, sash belt. And I'm like, okay, something's up because this does not go with this book. So I opened it up and inside there are two pages, like big pages, with double-sided charts on them that I think belonged to a different book. Whoop, different book. And since this is a used book that is still in new condition, I'm pretty sure that someone left these inside of it. So, yeah, that's lucky for me, not so lucky for someone else. I have no idea what book these go to. I haven't tried looking it up yet, but they're pretty cute. So, I guess that's a plus for me. Um, and I don't know if I'm ever going to do these patterns. The bunny one is really cute, but it is rather large, and I don't really have any big desire to do it. It's just cute. So, I don't know. We'll see. But back to Target. I got to go to Starbucks. I have a Starbucks gift card that I've had for years that I just can't use out here because there's not a Starbucks. So I got a venti caramel frappuccino. Usually I would never get a venti growing up when I was able to go to Starbucks anytime I wanted, but yeah, normally I would never get a venti. That's like way too much. But I got the venti and I drank it all like within 10 minutes and I was like, wow, sugar rush, but still so good, so good. But at Target, I got some pretty good things too. The first thing that I found whenever I was there, because I was there with a friend of mine and her mother, and we were just walking around and we walked over to the book section. But right before the book section was planners. And I saw that they had these planners that are the adult coloring pages where one side has all of your calendary stuff and then the other side is a coloring page. And I already have a planner, and I'm addicted to my planner because I have to use it so much. I'm always so busy. And I thought, you know what, this is really cool. It'll keep me in my planner more, like working on it, and I don't have to worry about decorating. I've always been like, oh, I want to decorate my planner. I want to get into planning. You know, I see all these awesome like plan with me videos online, but I just don't have time for that, and I also don't like have all of the supplies for it. So I thought this is a really great alternative. So I'm gonna give that a try. I think there's enough room for me to organize everything, but we'll find out. And then immediately after that, I'd been checking the magazine racks all day. I checked at Sam's Club, I checked at Hastings, and then we got to Target, and I was like, please, 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 please have some cross stitch magazines. And they did. They had the new issue of Just Cross Stitch. Or I guess it's not new. Is it new? I don't know. But it's the August 2016 issue of Just Cross Stitch with the flamingo on the cover. And I had been checking Walmart for this for the longest time, and they didn't have it. They never got it in stock. We still have the April issue. So, oh well. But this has some nice summer stitches in it. One that I really like because it's by the same designer as the Dandelion Girl that I'm stitching. This is called Building Sandcastles. And that is by Laure Fontaine. I love the style of them. They're so cute. And then this also has the Christmas ornament like preview that they do. This is only my second one that I've ever had as far as cross stitch magazines go, but these are pretty cute. I really like this one with the candle that says hope. I really like this one. I really like little houses and cottages and things like that. I like this one right there. It's kind of hard to see, but I'm thinking about making this one for my stepmother, and then maybe this one for my mom. I don't know. I'll have to see. I would like to start some ornaments next month, but I might have to push it off one more month. I also had another stitch planned for next month. I'm going to Washington, D.C. in October, at the end of October. So I wanted to do Pretty Little Washington, D.C. By Satsuma Street. I know a lot of people do Satsuma Street patterns, and they're so pretty. But I don't know how I'm going to fit that in, or if I want to do it before I go or after I go, because obviously I can only stitch so much while I'm in DC. So I don't know. I'll figure that one out when it comes to it, I guess. And then the last thing that I got, last thing, right? Yeah, last thing that I got. So Target doesn't really carry like a cross stitch like section. They don't have like DMC or really like any thread, but they did have this handmade embroidery kit. And at first I wasn't gonna get it because I thought I don't need any of that. But this was only $11, and it comes with a water soluble marker, two cloths that are 16 by 16, and they're a natural color, so that's like I never get that. Um, six skeins of craft floss, two skeins of metallic craft floss, and an embroidery hoop and two metal needles. So I just decided, you know what? I'm here. I can't go to Hobby Lobby. I'm gonna get this. My big draw to it, honestly, was the cloth and the metallic craft floss. I have so much Krennic now, but the big thing that I still need is number 4 gold braid. Um, and so I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna give it a try. I'll see if this can be a substitute. It's definitely not the same gold, and I don't want to frog my other gold. I really, really don't. But I just figured, you know what, I'd give it a look, I'll give it a try, and it's definitely like way too like bright gold. I'll show you. So this is the hoop. It's nice and big. And actually, you know, I can have a use for this hoop, even though it's wooden. I don't really like wooden hoops. I'll probably use it for whatever I end up doing with this cloth. Um, and then here's the water soluble marker. Ooh, fancy. And then the skeins, or here's the needles. They're pretty big ones, but they're nice and sharp. Just comes in a little thing of felt. Then here's the skeins of floss. It comes with 6 different colored ones. So it comes with a black, this kind of like washed out orange. It's not really like light orange. It's like a dark orange that like it really looks like it's just like washed out. Um, and then this light purple, which is really pretty, I think. This bright orange. This like reminds me of University of Texas. This baby pink, which is rather nice, and this baby bluish green. It's not showing up really close to the color. It's more of a greenish tint to it than the kind of blue. And then it comes with the silver. It doesn't really look sparkly with the light that I have. And then this is the gold. And you can see it's like really like dark, dark gold as compared to... No, I don't have my Krennic right next to me, but this is definitely like way too different to even like try and pass it off. And it's definitely a little bit thinner than the number 8 braid, but it is 6-stranded. So it really wouldn't work out anyway. But that being said, I can still use it whenever I use this cloth. So this cloth, it's not the best. It calls it cotton cloth, and it looks like it's just kind of... It's not the best woven. I don't know how it's going to take a needle, but I'm assuming it's not going to be too bad. But it just comes with 2 of these 16 by 16 squares, and it's kind of enough for like 2 smallish projects, so that might be what it ends up being. I don't know. I don't know. Overall today, I really didn't spend that much money. Like, I was pretty well within my budget. I still have quite a bit left. Uh, but yeah, I am really happy with what I got. I'm definitely gonna get use out of what I got. Like, whenever I was buying, like, say for example, this kit, I kept thinking, when am I gonna use this? Do I need to buy this now? Could I come back for it, you know, in 2 or 3 months when maybe I'll go out to garden again? And I decided, yes, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna try and use it next month. You know, I'm gonna try and use the cloth at least, try out some new stitches, that kind of thing. And, you know, whenever I bought um, the embroidery book, my first thought was, but am I going to use these patterns? And then as I was flipping through the pages, I'm like, yes, yes, I'm going to use these patterns. And one thing that I've really wanted to try is red work. So I might take some of the smaller patterns and try and just do them in red and see how they look, because I love the look of red work. In the other Just Cross Stitch magazine that I have, there is a red work sampler, and I'm in love with it, and I want to do it, but I don't know when, because again, being a student plus being, you know, a co-editor of a college newspaper plus trying to do cross stitch plus World of Warcraft Legion comes out. Oh my gosh, by the time I post this video, Legion will have come out, and then I'm just gone for like 2 weeks. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna fit all this in. I don't know how I'm gonna find time for it. But on the plus side, Labor Day is coming up, so maybe I will spend Labor Day starting new projects. Um, can we have a Mania in September? Because I didn't partake in Mania and I totally should have. I need to get some new starts out. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, going and shopping today has really, you know, re-inspired me, really kind of solidified like what I want to be doing, what I want to be trying, what I want to be working towards. And I hope that you all also had a good Sunday and a good week, and that the frog doesn't come visit you, as Kay would always say. I love watching Kay's cross stitch. I know she's looking forward to World of Warcraft Legion as well, and the frog has not visited me in a long time, and I need it to stay that way, because if I frog anything, then it's gonna be like the worst time of my life. So yeah, anyway. I hope you guys all have a good week, and I will see you soon. Bye!